This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
All right, welcome to another edition of Fake Cop Fridays, where we profile those weirdos who pretend to be police officers and it gets them in trouble. I'll set this up for you. They're about to pull over this guy and he's in full uniform. I'll link to the unedited video in the description and I'll watch along with you and provide legal commentary where necessary.
4-6 ready. I'll be 1035 of that vehicle. I'm going to be pulling into Julie's Boutique right here off of Main Street. Hey, partner.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Officer Park with the Akron Police Department.
How are you?
The only reason why I'm pulling you over, I guess y'all were, well, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all are with or what was going on.
Okay.
So he called out on the radio and asked for a marked unit, and that's why I got you pulled over.
That's fine.
So I'll just let him come up if you want. I want to ask who y'all work for, Georgia Metropolitan?
Yeah, I'm an off-duty hero operator.
Oh, off-duty
Yeah.
hero operator?
How you doing, Chief? I'm an off-duty operator. I just work in a criminal detail. That's my ID. That's my badge. Yeah, I just work in a criminal detail. I went to get my car checked up because you can see all the lights on.
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all these emergency lights? And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Eckworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, Chief. You notice that's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping you could see me, and I was trying to get in the line. Who do you work for? This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
You got any ID on you?
Yes, sir. You look in the front. You look in the front.
I see red lights. I saw red lights when you pulled out.
Yeah, that's sir. That's when it activated to the back.
Yeah. Where's your ID?
Right, yes, Chief. Yeah,
Do you have a lighting permit for the vehicle?
yeah, right there on the glass.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
It works.
Be right back with you, okay? He's got a lighting permit on the... I'm just looking at this, sir. The lighting permit's good through December of this year. Hey, Chief, what do you say that cross was where you saw him activate the lights on Lake Ackworth?
What's the name of the subdivision with the mayor?
Lake
He was at
Ackworth Muffler.
and he was wanting to turn right out on the 92 in that string of traffic there. And he turns out
Okay.
to get out there.
Okay. So near Cherokee Street. I'll put that close to where's Cherokee at? Cherokee. There we go. So that is roughly about 300 feet.
He's got front windshield tinted and all windows are there. His front windshield's entire tinted also.
So he got a gun on him too. The thing is so he has a lighting permit that's valid.
What?
He has a lighting permit that's valid for the vehicle to have the.
You can't have red though. You can't have red or blue, right?
That's what I'm curious about. If he has a company that does escorts, I'd have to look back in the law. I would assume it's amber and white.
Right.
But at the very least, from what Chief's saying, he's improperly using them. He's not on an escort.
Right.
He's just trying to cheat his way into traffic. So at the very least, I have him on improper use of emergency equipment. 300 feet.
Speeding down Calvin Road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I didn't, Chief didn't get me a number, so I don't know if he was pacing him.
Huh?
I don't think Chief was pacing him. He didn't tell me exactly how fast he's doing. He's just saying flying. Oh, you said 57? Oh, okay.
We can't pace in our cars, but we can it'd be too fast for conditions.
Okay.
It's red.
300 feet west.
Can't have red or blue, right?
Yeah. Let me, what OCGA? OCGA emergency lights? What the hell?
Do what?
Emergency lights. I'm trying to look it up real quick to see what it. Let's see here. All emergency vehicles shall be designated as such as the Commissioner of Public Safety. All right, let's see here. Such permit shall be valid for 1 year from each state and insured. However, the permits of the vehicle belong to the federal, state, county, or municipal government agency shall be valid for 5 years. Any and all official marked law enforcement vehicles specified under 4891 should require to have a permit to use blue lights. Any and all fire department vehicles.
You can't have red at all unless you're stationary.
Go for 'em. Any and all fire department vehicles which are distinctly marked on each side shall not be required to have a permit to use red light. Any other ambulance code defection license shall be required to. Any and all ambulances as defined in Code Section 3111.2 licensed by the state shall be required to have a permit for the use of red lights.
You say Georgia, the canine that has that white explorer that goes to the American Legion. You say was it Georgia MES or
The commissioner shall
escorts?
The commissioner shall authorize the use of red or amber flashing or revolving lights only when the person or governmental agency shall demonstrate to the commissioner a proven need for equipping a vehicle with emergency lights. Fee for such lights by municipal. Okay, so that says authorize the use of red or amber. So I don't provided a county municipal agency as defined.
It's an emergency permit. Is what
He has a lighting permit. Yeah.
but I think that's the one he has because they're different colors. I think the one he has is that you don't have to have a light or permit for white.
Yeah, not white. Amber, you do. And that's what you see, like tow trucks, funeral services use amber. I think he's waving his hand. Can you see what he's trying to
Who you need?
say? Can you see what he wants?
Who, Chief?
No, the gentleman's waving. I guess he's going up there. What's the code section for improper use? There's an unauthorized vehicle with red or amber lights, but he has the lighting permit. But I can't tell if that one's only for amber.
Yeah, but that's his personal car. It's not like a company car.
See, but what I was reading in the subsection, it leaves it kind of open. So it talks about red lights with ambulance and stuff, but then in subsection B of lighting, the commissioner shall authorize the use of red or flashing revolving lights only when the person, governmental agency shall demonstrate to the commissioner a proven need for equipping vehicle lights. So it says person. So he has the lighting permit on the personal vehicle. This is what I was looking at. I went in the OCG, pulled up motor vehicles, traffic equipment of emergency lights. It talks about red in subsection B. It says, commissioner shall authorize the use of red or amber flashing lights or revolving. But I don't know if there's separate or he has to show if the commissioner gave authorization for that vehicle. And I'm just finding which subsection is for the improper use of them. Because, of course, RMS doesn't have the exact OCGA name to it. Here, emergency fallen vehicle, traveling unlawful. There we go. Unlawful operation emergency vehicle. Failed to secure. Let me make sure there's no like it right there. So got that at least. This one's a curious one with lights and a lighting permit.
We got eating. Where's he live?
Go for him. It's shown off a spindle top. The 8.4.
I'd cite him for that.
Okay.
We'll turn it over to CID and let them work it a little more.
See if there's any
Yeah.
tomfooling
I
on.
took a picture of his DOT ID,
Okay.
and so then nobody answered.
Gotcha.
So, we'll have to verify some things with him after they know he's out here turning on red lights to move around in traffic.
He's got mag carriers on a belt. Is there? This really feels like that whole scenario I was telling you on TV.
This is police impersonation.
Did he mention what his company name was for the escorts?
Yeah, he's making it a couple times.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's Georgia Metropolitan. That's right, it's on his patch.
All right, we'll come back to where they're confronting the driver again. So as you saw, the law is a little complicated. We'll go over it at the end. But when he was pulling stuff up on the police computer, you could see on the top of the screen, it said Justia, which is this site that has statutes from all the states. And are you allowed to have colored lights in your car? The answer is it depends on what you're doing and what color it is. So here it is. Blue or red, no. Amber, you could have it at the time this video was done with a permit, and the law has changed on that. We'll go over it at the end, but we'll get back to the video now.
All right, Mr. Mackey, there's your ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the lighting permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You
No, you're right.
can't be using it to pull in the traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle, okay? Just here.
I know we just talked to Chief real quick before, because I'm telling you how it's going to work. Even though I'm doing this on my private side, once I get this ticket, GDOT is going to ground me again. I'm going to get grounded. And that's why I don't interfere my personal business with GDOT. Anytime they run a driver's license number, I'm going to get grounded. I asked the chief, please.
Hey, but you have to understand that this whole scenario is a big issue for us too, because the uniform and lights and all that. This is when it gets.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully. Okay. Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Not me say officer, nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're going to still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44. I run the express lanes.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get
if the chief wants to argue, that's fine. But this is going to stand. All right. Just let me explain this. What I need you to do is sign here at the X. Signing is not an admission.
I know.
Okay.
Routines.
All right.
I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I know.
Okay. Do you need a pen? There you go.
Sir, please, if I go.
Everything I point out to everyone else, auto-generated court date right now is showing for the 18th of August at 9 a.m. at our court. The address is right there on the back of your copy. This phone number right here is to the court services. Takes about 3 to 5 business days for the citation. Give them a call and we'll explain everything to you.
Okay.
Do you have any further?
Do I have to attend the court? I just can pay it because I really.
Once you contact that number, they'll tell you all your options. If you can just pay it outright, and they'll explain your payment problem.
Hey, Chief.
Have you got a business card?
Yes, sir. Can I step out?
Yeah. And you're all hot, but what about all these people in there?
I know. That's
why
why
the windows for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to crack the window right now, Chief.
Won't you call the windows so they don't?
No, the thing is, when I ride, the air, the compressor's going to kick in. Yeah. Chief.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be no pain in your hip, but Chief, please, man. I don't want to get grounded. Please, from GDOT. Please. I beg you, Chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on
Yeah.
3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, Chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad. Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't
but I
want to
think
get.
you're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to. No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself on my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I don't have nothing to impersonate for.
We need real cops.
I know.
You could apply.
I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to apply for awkward.
Okay.
I don't want to apply for awkward.
If it's hard to find your business card, just what's a good phone number for you, sir? Okay,
Anytime.
All right, thank you very much, sir. All right, unless you have any other questions, you're free to leave.
Chief.
I want to verify your employment, and I'm probably going to have CID look into this, to be honest with you, to see what you're doing.
I know, Chief.
I don't feel good.
Chief.
Chief,
Chief, I can show you my LLC. I can show you my LLC right now,
I'll let them handle it.
and also right here.
Yeah.
That's why he was calling my supervisor just now.
Sure. Okay.
The thing is, anytime I do this, they try to involve Cheetah, and I don't want to get grounded. I hate getting grounded.
Well, let's don't get grounded.
Well, this is not us trying to affect your employment. I understand your concerns, but
that's why I'm not being honest. That's why I'm trying to tell my supervisor this 512 guards.
okay.
All right.
And
So that's between you and your boss. Okay.
yeah.
Like I said,
Chief.
we'll do our follow up, but.
I know, Chief.
All right, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this guy's story. Look at his badge that he's showing the officer, and look at the badge that the police wear in this city. Doesn't it look very familiar? You think that's intentional? There are different shapes of police badges. You've got like the Jewish star, the 5-pointed star, the teardrop thing. And he just happens to have one that looks exactly like theirs. It's a little suspicious. And he says he's not trying to look like a police officer here. I'm going to show you the Ackworth Police Department uniform, and you tell me if this looks like their uniform or not. Ready? Take a look at his uniform. 3, 2, 1. Does that look like their uniform? If he wanted to do escorts for funerals or things like that, you could wear a uniform that looks like this, which is different from the local uniform. And if you were in a place where they use the uniform like this, you can use the uniform he's using now, but or this, but wearing one that looks exactly like the uniform in the jurisdiction you're in is asking for trouble. So this is the Georgia statute about impersonating a police officer or other public officials. And he only got a ticket for it. If it's a fine, it would be under $1,000. And if you had done something more serious, like try to pull people over or arrest them, you can get up to 5 years for this. So the lights and sirens thing, that depends. So the law has changed in Georgia recently, but this is the code. So you would need to be a police officer or emergency worker to use blue or red. And it used to be that you needed a permit to use amber, but that's changed recently. So it was in the news. See, you'll no longer have to have amber for, you'll no longer have to have a permit for amber, I should say. And this is the current statute. So revolving red lights or flashing blue, you would need permission because you're a police officer or emergency vehicle. No longer need that for amber vehicles. And, you can see why you would need amber lights on a vehicle, even if you're not a police officer. If you're doing maintenance, road work, things like that, it helps with visibility. And it's kind of silly that you would need a permit for this. And I guess they saw the same thing and no longer require you to have a permit for it. And a lot of things about this are suspect because this is his personal vehicle, not his company vehicle. And he claims to do escorts and stuff like that for funerals. But if you'll see, it has this spotlight that police cars have. So this looks like a car that he bought at police auction. And people that do this are very unusual. So when I was an auxiliary police officer, we saw a lot of weirdos like this. No offense to this guy. And we called them buffs. And they would buy used police cars at auction and have a police scanner so they could listen to calls. And some of them try to join the force and get weeded out. This guy looks like he was a police officer, according to him, in the Bahamas. And now he does this private security thing and funeral escorts. But if he's not working and this is his private car, why is he in uniform? And why does he have the work lights on his car? Why does his uniform look like their uniform? Why does his badge look like their badge? My guess is this guy's a buff. But I'm willing to hear other opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments about this. And as I said in other videos, this is for educational and informational purposes only. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. And I'm only licensed in 2 states, and Georgia's not one of them. But this is just what I see and my analysis based on 26 years of legal practice. If you got something out of this, just hit the subscribe button so you'll see future videos. Have a great day, everyone.